Well, boys, what have I got? I've got the Nightshade. This is Vosteed knives, okay? And this is called the Nightshade. They had a nightshade that I saw on a guy's posting on Instagram, and I thought, wow, that's way cool. And here's what it looked like, okay? So it was micarta and it was copper, and then you could get it in brass as well, okay? And so they were like 129 bucks, but these were the high end ones, okay? Um, and I thought, wow, that's cool. How do I get one? And I looked them up somehow and figured out where they were. And then this was available at the time. So this one is the Nightshade, but it's not got that kind of bolster on it. And it's not M390, it's 154 CM, and it's only 69 bucks. Okay, so it's not 130. I thought, oh, okay, so this is really more the budget version of that. Here's the deep carry pocket clip, flat screws, good entry to that. No for the left-handed, but it's contoured G10, and I think you can get this in gray as well. Okay, so I'll give you the link to their site. And actually, I contacted them and they gave me some discount codes. So I'm going to have a link to their site down below. Okay. The 108 is if you buy this in conjunction with their Prybar. Okay, their Prybar is $40. So you go $70 for the knife, $40 for the Prybar. But you can get a discount on this price if you get the knife and the pry bar together, because I've got I think a 20% discount code off of that, or whatever, $20 off, something like that. Look below at that, and you can go to this site and order it and get the discount and get both if you want a pry bar. And I thought the pry bar looked kind of intriguing, actually. So you can check that out on their site as well. Okay. So if you like pocket gear, and this nightshade it's not huge, it's not tiny, it's kind of that in-betweener, okay? It drop, boom, over the detent ball, okay? The flipper tab hits you in the thumb, boom, don't have to worry about cutting your hand like over here and here. Yikes. Check this out as well. Yeah, kind of a crown spine there, jimping on top of the blade. I don't know if I call that a go forward position, but I mean it's a choil in there, good for if you're stropping or sharpening. A big flat blade grind, this leaf shaped blade. So good for a lot of cutting chores as well. Like I said, contoured G10, and also steel liners because it's a liner lock. There's your lockup. That's 35 to 40% lockup. It's easy to disengage, pass through, boom, drop, just like that. Detent where it needs to be, Tried to fail it. Nope. So when it lets go, it's good. Check out the design flow. That's good as well. Let me see, blade to handle length. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so we're good there. It's centered. No blade player lock rock on it. So I don't know if they make their own knives, they have, or if they use a third party or whoever. I mean, it's hard to tell with some of these budget knives, or even a lot of knives. It's hard to tell. You got jimping on the flipper tab, kind of canted backwards, but there's pretty good contact there on that with that jimping. So it kicks forward. But let's look at that. Let's look at the length here. It's not tiny. It's not a 3-inch blade. It's more than that. And it's not 3.5-inch, but it's 3.3, at about 85 millimeters. Overall, 7.5 at 19 centimeters. So it's not a 3 and a 7, but it's not 3.5 either, but it's bigger than 3.25 inch blade. So it's a tweener, isn't it? Is it full size? Approaching full size EDC. Interesting. They made it that particular size, because a lot of people are stuck on the 3-inch blade, 7-inch overall, and or 3.5 or 3.45 and like 8.1 overall. But this is bigger than one, smaller than the other, you know. And let me check for the weight on it, because that might be of interest to you. But yeah, kind of a nice, interesting, just simple, less is more, but a good design flow. And 102 grams. That's not terribly heavy. 3.6 ounces. Okay. What do we got? Skeletonized liners. Looks pretty good. Fit and finish feels good. Feels as good as any of the budget knives. But then again, they're not giving this away. It's 69 bucks normally. And then, of course, you can get a discount on it. So, check on the link below. But okay, if this is of interest to you, you want the higher end one, that kind of thing. But I kind of I like to see if I can get into the budget groupings. And this should be just one that you can kick around with, that you can just carry. If you like that kukri, kind of Indian type knife style, that's what they were doing. And you can read up on that when you click on their link and look at their site. They got kitchen knives as well. So it's not like they're doing tons of these. They've got a few knives here and there that they're doing. And this, I found their most intriguing design myself. So that's why I sought this one out when I had seen it on Instagram. I got to quit looking on Instagram. I'm getting broke, man. Getting broke. But what do you think? It's affordable. It's an interesting shape. Fit and finish seem pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem, other than if you're a lefty, you don't have a left hand thing. But I mean, you got an open design, you got standoffs. These liners are pretty sturdy. So would I put it in there with like Kaiser Vanguard? That it feels like that to me. It feels that solid, that good, or right in there with any of them, to tell you the truth. No blade play, no lock rock, centered, good little drop. Yeah, feels all right. And the ergos are straight shot, right? But that's an easy disconnect here. I mean, you got a lot of differential in height from the front scale back here to this. Yeah, so you can disengage that lock bar easy, even with big fumbly thumb and fingers. It's real fidget friendly, and it drops really great too. So, yeah, interesting knife. It may not be your style. If it's not, it's not. Comes in this box, which is weird. I know. I mean, they're gonna go, "What? Thanks for that compliment." But it was kind of weird. And let me see if I can pull this apart, because it was a little different. Okay. Did you take this for a 10? I didn't see this as a 10. I thought it feels like it's some other kind of material, but then you open it up and you go, it's tin in here. And there you go, Vosteed or Vosteed, and you get a patch. Look at this. And there's a horse with a human body. That's creepy. Okay, and you get stickers and all kinds of stuff in here. Let me see what we got else. The Nightshade 3.25. Well, bigger than that as far as blade length, but okay. And it's a kukri cutter. Midnight Black G10. Here's your warranty. Okay. That kind of thing. So you get all that. And then you get a zipper pouch. Okay, so it comes in a zipper pouch too. I mean, it's $69 knife. Okay, so it's, it's not a $500 uh, glory boy, but I mean, it seems like you get a goodly amount of gear in here, and then this all slams together, and then they put it in a glossy sleeve, and boy, it's like they went to a lot of trouble. Nightshade, Nightshade, crazy looking knife. Okay, what do we got to do to take this apart? What do we have to? Well, we're not going to get it from the front, are we? Let's see if my hand is got enough dexterity to at least help my right hand disassemble this. Because this is, ooh, baby, that was an ugly cut. You don't want to see the pictures. I mean, especially if you've eaten dinner recently. That's not going to be good. Okay. Unscrew this. And unscrew that. Boy, that was planted pretty good. Let me get both those screws out and see if they're the same length, and they are. Okay, so both body screws are the same length. And pocket clip, you're next, buddy. These are number 6s, by the way, and there's pocket clip screw 1. I think they're both going to be the same length. Yeah, they are. Okay, there goes the pocket clip. There goes that, and here's the lock bar side, G10, not a problem. No internal screws here. We're going to take this off if we can. Pry this away, okay. So there's your liner. It's nice and shiny. It's smooth. It's no rough edges or anything, and ceramic bearings. Okay, and we got a squared off pivot here, which meets up with nothing here, so it must be that it's squared off up front. Let's see if it is. Oh, there goes the bearings. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it goes through here, and that's what holds it in place, keeps it from turning. So that's good, and we've got a skeletonized liner, so we're good there. I just wanted to have a look-see. So I'm not going to get fancy about this because I'm lucky that my hands work together to get this done at all. You're in, you're out. A lightweight lube that's already in there. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Of course, we've got a fixed blade, something right into the blade. So that's what's going on there. Push this back down together and make a big damn mess of everything. And where's my number 8? There's my number 8. Number 8 feeling great. Okay. And then we got all kinds of, we got 2 body screws here that we got put in. And these are number 6s. And they were jacked down there pretty hard. So, you don't want to slip and slide around on the insides of these screws, like jumping the tracks a bunch, because then you're gonna waller them out, and then you're gonna be absolutely out of luck. So yeah, just be careful. Don't put too much into it. Let's get this and see. Okay, so we got a little bit of magnetism on there, and we're gonna put this right through to here, and not a problem. Next. And we're there. Yep. And good. Okay. So, yeah, ceramic bearings. That's what I wanted to find out by and large. Nice. Feels good. All right, Nightshade, and yeah, interesting design, kind of on the ethnic. You remember when well, I don't know if they're still doing it. Spyderco went through the ethnic series, and they had different blade shapes that were inspired from different knives around the world. That kind of reminds me a little bit of this. And I can't remember the blade, but there was one like this that Spyderco did as well that was reminiscent of that Indian knife design. So this Nightshade, Vosteed knives, check them out. Use my discount. Get a discount. Get the Prybar if you want one. I mean, at least you're getting a hell of a discount when you buy this plus the Prybar. So think about that. And remember, we love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.